Hi, I'm Pearl Charles. I'm a singer-songwriter from Los Angeles, but I currently live in Joshua Tree, California. I got into making music before I was even conscious of it. I was always making up songs in my head and singing them. My parents kind of noticed that I could keep a tune, and I asked for piano lessons when I was 4 because my older sister was taking them, and they said if I still wanted to when I was 5 that I couldn't because they felt like I was too young to really practice and be dedicated to the craft. But yeah, I still wanted to when I was 5 years old, and the rest is history. I've been through a lot of evolution as an artist. I got really into old-timey music and was really into the Carter family. Then I got more into rock and roll from the 50s and the 60s, and I feel like now I've kind of settled on a more 70s sort of sound. One of my biggest influences is Christine McVie. Fleetwood Mac in general, but she is a piano player and an amazing songwriter, and I feel like her lyrics are so simple yet so poetic and so emotional that I really connected with that and kind of set my sights on that's the person that I want to try to emulate. But that being said, I've always tried to keep my voice original. I can only speak for myself, but I think it's a common progression to start writing songs about heartbreak and those very shared experiences that we all have when we're younger. I feel like I've kind of moved further from that as I've gone into more introspective writing. I feel like a lot of my writing ultimately kind of deals with the meaning of life and death, and that's obviously a heavy subject, but something that we all experience, and I think the best way to process that is through your art, whatever that is. For me, it's music and songwriting, but I love film and visual art, whatever it is. So I believe very strongly in putting on a show. I got into the whole idea of nudie suits and being on stage and wearing sparkly disco clothes and things that I just felt like represented me. And I've gotten used to getting funny looks on the street sometimes just from what I'm wearing normally. But so I now take it up another notch when I'm on stage. So I've always said, for me, that music makes me feel less alone in this world.